And now me and my Twitch chat set up a bet. If I miss a day until December 31st of streaming, I would have to shave my head. And then we decided to make them like sign books and stuff, which technically makes it a legal wedding. So I think not on official papers, Parrot and Ashwick are married, but kind of unofficial they are legally married, which is still really funny to me.
His Minecraft username is Pangi.
Yeah.
He owns a migrator cape in his Minecraft account.
Is that really it?
That's your trivia. What do you think is the most underrated season of Lifesteal that you were a part of? Alright lads, welcome back to InsideMC, the part of the podcast where I sit down with an amazing guest every single week, and it is so hot in Britain. Apparently, according to my colleagues, which I don't really know and not I really care too much, it's the hottest day of the year, and I'm sitting inside at 7 PM BST recording a podcast with none other than Pangi.
Hello. What's up?
How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, although I'm sweating so much right now. It's so hot.
It's really, really hot. But it's fine, because today's a good day. We're sitting down, we're recording a podcast, and it's time to cook.
Oh, we're gonna cook today.
Anyways, Pangi, sorry, there's a random cut there. I remember what was last said. I'm going to be honest, I cut that out because someone knocked on the door. But it's fine, we're going to carry on. We're not even going to redo the intro. That intro was perfect, okay? So we're gonna keep it gonna keep it going. Welcome in. It's very hot for you, right?
Yeah, well, it might be because I'm also just around, but you know, hey, it might also just be because of the weather.
You are sitting there currently with a flannel on your head, though.
You should. No one knows that I'm currently sitting here with a towel on my head.
Well, now they do.
Shit. Oh, you're right. Yeah, my bad.
And you
I
admitted
leaked
it.
that. I did. Yeah, but hey, why would I keep a secret about it?
It's a bit of a weird thing to deny. I mean, it's not even that it's a weird thing to deny. It's just a bit of a. It's interesting. I don't know.
Hey man, when you don't have AC, you gotta row with the paddles that you have.
We're not fortunate enough for AC. I see. I have a fan, but then it kind of blows. It's directly behind me, so it'll blow straight into the mic and affect my audio. Which, for a podcast, you ideally want to have good audio. Is the issue. So
that's fair. Yeah, I would understand that.
But it's okay. Anyways, I always like to give the intro here for you to let us know who you are. Who are you? What do you do? If you have a fun fact for us today, maybe.
Ooh, a fun fact. Let's just start off with the basics. I'm Pangi. I am 19. Unfortunately, turning 20 this year. I'm not ready for that. And I am a streamer / YouTuber. And a fun fact about me is that I still haven't paid my taxes.
Oh?
I still need to pay my taxes. I just realized that.
For this year or in general?
In general. Well, no, that's just something I realized that I completely forgot to pay my taxes. I think it works the same in Britain as in the Netherlands, but yeah, I should probably do that after this podcast.
It could be a good idea, if realistically speaking. It's funny though, because if you said it works the same as in the UK as it does in the Netherlands, I normally leave mine until the end of the year. Because like we have until like January to get it submitted or something, paid for or something along those lines, at least in England. If it's the same there, then perfect. But that means that I normally leave it until last minute. But you're right, I should probably also pay I have to pay taxes because I get taxed automatically from my job. You'll never guess what I do for work.
What's the work you do?
I'm a barista.
Wait, I'm really curious. You're a barista?
Yeah.
Dude, that's amazing. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, same. What?
It's just like,
I hate coffee and I love alcohol.
dude, so real. Like, why would you drink coffee in the morning when you could also just have shots of vodka?
Exactly. Perfect start to the day. What?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's seriously the bit you had lined up.
yeah. That is the bit I had lined up. What do you mean bit?
Bit? No, I'm sure. No, I just like not bit. There was nothing planned. I more mean like you know. It seemed like you were prepared for it. Is what I mean. But I don't know if anything was planned.
I mean. Hey man, I knew that one day I would be in a podcast with a barista. Then I decided from that day on to become an alcoholic, and I guess the stars aligned today.
When did it start?
Well, okay, for legal reasons when I was 18. For not legal reasons.
But what if I just cut out that number? I'm gonna cut out the second number that you said, and that way then no one will actually ever know, and I won't get in trouble, and nor will you. Even though technically I don't think we can get in trouble, but the point is, people can be left like wondering. You know, it's good.
Yeah, people can wonder what age was that I started my drinking problems.
Okay. But yeah, with it, I automatically get taxed to work, but then I also have to pay like YouTube tax, because I mean I don't earn. I think over in England it's if you earn over 1,000. I technically don't anymore because I'm registered as self-employed. Because I did, it's like a really weird scenario, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's not tough to do. I have to pay someone to do it though, which is a bit.
Oh, yeah, that's a little annoying.
I'm not skilled enough, sadly. I studied accounting as well, which is even greater.
Damn, you have some crazy backlore. A barista and an accountant?
An accountant gone barista. That sounds so exciting.
Definitely an upgrade.
No, no, a great upgrade, yeah. You what actually, you know what, and just to keep on theme here, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I am currently 19 years old, turning 20 in actually less than a month.
Oh. Before this podcast comes out? This podcast comes out next Friday, so on the 23rd.
Yeah, my birthday is on the September 10th. So yes, very much before that. No, wait, hold up. My brain is not working.
Your birthday is
turning
September 10th.
20
yeah, so
after the podcast comes out.
Got you. Are you full-time content creation, or do you do studying on the side? Do you work, anything like
that? So I would never really say I do it full time, because I do study currently. I'm trying to get some higher degrees to go to the best university in the Netherlands. I know.
Ooh. There you go.
But obviously currently I'm on summer break, so I guess I'm doing this full time right now.
If it's the only job you're doing during the summer, it's full time, and then when school restarts, it's then again part time.
Yeah, I mean it pays enough. YouTube and Twitch pay the bills currently, so I don't have to get a side job. So
that's nice. So what is it that you're studying?
No, I'm currently not studying anything yet. I'm getting like higher high school grades.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so you're still doing. Yeah, got you. Okay.
I'm not in high school, but like I'm also not in university. I'm like in like the abyss in the middle.
It's a weird line.
Yeah, I can't even. It's really hard to explain. The Dutch education system is weird. I'm gonna be completely honest.
I can reword it then. What do you want to study?
Okay, well then I would have to say that I have no idea.
Oh my
what
god!
I want to study.
This guy. Podcast. I'm asking you questions. You're just like, I don't know. I don't know.
Okay. I think I want to do something with film, but I just don't know what the university has to offer in that route, if that makes sense. I still have to look into that.
Yeah.
The film is definitely a passion that I kind of turned into a job, I guess. So that's something I would definitely want to learn more about.
Fair enough.
Yep.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So
Thanks.
with the idea of wanting to study film, then I think it perfectly links into the fact that you are a YouTuber. In case you didn't realize, you do stream every now and then, some on occasion. Like you didn't stream today, for example. Like, but I can't believe you're not live right now. Who am I meant to watch while I record the podcast?
What? Oh no! I was actually gonna stream right after this.
Okay, that's good. Then I can watch you while I edit. That's perfect.
Hey, I got you, man.
I lurk in multiple different streams. I think I have like 3 tabs open to switch between my edits. It's just nice for like visual background. They're all muted, but it's just nice visual.
Just to look at it. Yeah.
You were sometimes part of that, so you should feel very honored.
Oh, I feel blessed that I can be one of the background visuals.
Yeah, with YouTube, obviously, like jokes aside, you do actually do YouTube content. As of recently, you've become a weekly uploader. The last 5 videos, 5 weeks.
5 weeks. Yeah, it's been just 5 weeks. Okay, technically, yes, I uploaded 1 day late, so I'm kind of not doing weekly anymore.
It's still weekly. If you miss, it's still once a week.
Yeah, exactly. Which is actually really rare in the Minecraft scene currently, because most people upload once every like fortnight. No, not even fortnight, just like every blue moon at this point, and people's standards go up really high, so they just need to edit like 100 hours to get 1 video out. I just kind of threw that out of the window and decided to upload once a week with like a little bit less quality, but I guess the quantity makes it better in my eyes personally.
It's a rough issue, right? It's and it's not like it's not a bad issue, it's just an issue. Like just to say it out loud, it's a fact of like I agree with the whole people really want to up the quality and do high quality content, which is completely fine. And uploading monthly to get good videos out is perfect, especially if you can do it and you can put in the effort, you know what you're doing. But I mean, with the podcast, for example, you can't really put high quality into a podcast. It's just recording and the animation in the background. Thank you, Rory. So with us, we upload twice a week, which is in itself very, very hard to keep track of. However, with the videos, like the direct videos, of which is the more interview, the more video type videos, they're like once a month, sometimes twice a month. So that's when I understand the kind of hard keeping it weekly idea.
It's definitely because I have an editor. I only hire him once a month because I do want to pay him the right price. So I basically 3 weeks of the month I edit my own videos, and it definitely is. It can be okay. I don't want to say making YouTube videos is hard, but it can be really stressful to just like maintain that weekly upload schedule. But it's definitely something I want.
Perfect wording.
Sorry?
Want me to give you the perfect wording?
Sure, yeah.
It's not hard, but it's very time consuming.
Oh yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, no, definitely. It's like I actually do stream every day now. I lost a bet a few days ago actually on stream. People didn't believe that I could stream every day until the end of the year, and I said yes, I can. So now me and my Twitch chat set up a bet. If I miss a day until December 31st of streaming, I would have to shave my head. So that's also an extra thing that I have to keep doing every day. So yeah, it's definitely time consuming, but it's like I enjoy it a lot. So it's not like, okay, right now it's hell because I live in an attic and with 30, 35, 34 degrees outside, I am burning in my room. But like it's nice. I enjoy editing. Though it is a lot. It costs a lot of time. Yeah.
Oh, so basically what you're saying is you can't go on holiday at all this year now then?
Yeah. Fortunately,
pass?
No. There is no there's no exception. It's just I gotta stream for the next I think 142 more days every day, at least for 30 minutes is what we made up with the rules. I think it's a really cool thing. I've never done so many days back to back streaming, and I honestly want to see. I think it's cool to look at when I'm done to see like what the growth is and everything. It's like a cool experience, I think. Yeah, fortunately I have already been on a holiday like right before I came back with streaming. So yeah, I guess I can't go to like, I don't know, a cool vacation spot for the rest of the year, but that's alright. I'll be fine.
You could. You just whip out the stream on your phone, go live 8 minutes and then...
Ooh, some IRL streaming. IRL streaming when I'm like in on my yacht in Monaco. I'll be like, hey guys, what's up? And
that's
then I
very
end the stream.
Precise. Does your family own a yacht in Monaco?
Not family. I'm a self-made millionaire, so I.
So you own a yacht?
Yeah, I own a yacht.
What's the name of it?
SS
Floaty.
I don't think I can say the name on the podcast. I feel like
Say it, I'll mute it. No, you're good. Crap, fair enough. Yeah, you could genuinely do that though if you actually just because if I didn't realize the bet was like 30 minutes having to go live, so it's actually pretty easy to just go live while you're on holiday.
Yeah,
just one night, just go live talking about your day, 30 minutes and then end.
Yeah, just walk around or something. But honestly, I don't think I'm going out for the rest of the year, so I'm just gonna grind in, lock in, and upload weekly, stream daily, and see where it goes. Honestly.
Go right there. Look at that.
Sorry.
So that's my goat right there. Look at that.
Thanks, man.
To learn lean a little bit more into the whole YouTube side of things, I wanted to ask, where did the name come from? Pangi. And what is a pangolin? Pangolin? Okay,
well, yeah, pangolin. You kind of explained the name yourself already. Well, it's like I never really had a gamer tag. You know, a lot of people just run their go start their YouTube channel with like the gamer tag their dad gave them when they were like 9 or something on the Xbox. I never really had that. I wasn't consistent with a gamer tag. So when I started my YouTube channel, I was like, okay, I want something that's not too long, but also something cool, and I want to just be based around something that not many people know about. So then I was thinking, okay, what about an animal? And I was like thinking, what's like my favorite animal? And I was like, oh my god, pangolin. Pangolins are awesome. For people that don't know what a pangolin is, think about the Minecraft armadillo, but then like with actual scales and 10 times cooler. That's kind of what a pangolin is. But obviously pangolin is way too long as a name. It could work, but I thought it was too long. So then I was thinking, okay, what if I get rid of the lin? So Pango, that name wasn't available on Minecraft. So then I was like, what if I do Pangi? and that's where the name Pangi was born. Since for the past 3 years now, almost. Yeah.
Yeah, I always find it so interesting when creators like, it's not a bad thing, it's actually a really good thing when creators kind of base their whole branding around something they like. For instance, with you, you've literally your skin, your name, everything is based around this animal that you thought was really, really cool, and it's just become your entire thing now, which is I always find it so interesting.
Well, okay, half of it is accidental. Like, you're saying my skin, which, yes, it is a Sentru, and a Sentru is a pangolin. The Pokemon is based off of pangolin. Back when I made my skin, I was just like, okay, a Sentru looks cool, what if I just dye it red? And only like half a year ago, I found out that a Sentru is actually a pangolin, which just make the stars align even more. But that was completely accidental, that's the case. Yeah, I don't know, I think it's cool if your branding is like the same thing on everything. Like a pangolin on your microskin, your name, your banner, your like everything. I think that's cool. I think that's memorable.
InsideMC is just a grass block. I think it's nice and simple.
Well, that's nice.
And Insane Orbis is just Insane Orbis was originally a planet of orbits.
Oh, orbits, yeah.
But then just became a guy wearing a mask that has planets on it. So, because I was
Still
like,
cool.
well, one day I remember in my old, because I used to make Bedrock content in my old community, I had this weird theory that actually turned out to be somewhat true. All of the creators who were doing well and blowing up, their profile, they either showed their face or their profile pictures was of a person, an animal, whatever, right? So I was like, okay, so I need to rebrand myself and become a person as opposed to a planet. And so I commissioned someone to like draw me a person with the thing. And now like other people made fan art about it, which is really nice because it meant they was able to, as opposed to just drawing a planet over and over again. So
That's definitely fair. Yeah. I wouldn't say that you would blow up depending on what your name or branding is. I really think it's more about the content you make personally. I
think it helps though.
It definitely does help with, for example, building a community, or just like it's easy to say, it's more memorable. Like, you don't want your name to be horse riding enjoyer 56. That's not memorable, you know. It needs to like just click, you know. But I don't think it necessarily, if you blow up, has to do with your name personally.
No, I just more meant I felt like an increase of traction when because they had because I think that whole having a character or an animal or whatever behind you gives that kind of persona for people to relate to. It's a bit hard to relate to an object as opposed to relating to a person. Even if they're faceless, you can still relate to what they are, kind of thing.
Well, that's very fair. I take everything back what I just said. I didn't think of it like that.
Because you're still right. No, you're still. I'm not saying you're wrong here. I'm saying that's my view on it, and I think that's why it helps. But yeah, you're not gonna blow up on YouTube because you have a cool avatar. That's not how that works. You have to make good content. You have to be consistent.
Sadly, it's not that easy.
People are like, oh look at my really cool profile picture, and then bang, 1 million subscribers. And no, sadly, you have to actually put in the effort, which is what? Beautiful.
Sadly, I have to make videos to get subscribers.
Heartbreaking that.
Yeah, it's awful.
Speaking of making videos, then, what made you decide to start making videos 3 years ago now?
Well, actually, it's something not many people know.
It's longer, right?
It's longer than 3 years. I've had not even my channel. My channel I started 3 years ago. Okay. Yes, but before I'm Dutch, so before that I made Dutch content, Dutch speaking content. I actually I think I made my first video in December of 2015, which is it's like in a year, 10 years ago. I was very much too young to even have a YouTube account, I'll admit. But yeah, I was, I think, 11 when I made my first ever YouTube video and posted online. The reason I made it was because I wanted to get rich. I saw those YouTubers make like billions of dollars, and I was like, no, I'm joking. I always liked just recording some dumb stuff or just like talking to a camera and just posting that. I liked the interactions I got from like making videos and people replying to it, and I always just wanted to entertain people. Like when I was younger, I've always been wanting to do that. Just something I really enjoy, like making people happy. I think even since when I was 11, I guess. But yeah, for the first until 2020, I made Dutch speaking content, and then in 2021, I made the switch to English because it's just a broader audience, realistically.
Have you ever thought about like transitioning between the both? Like, I mean, I've watched a few of your videos, but I haven't watched every single one. Is there any moments in videos or while playing Lifesteal SMP where you'll just randomly switch to Dutch, like to say something, or is it always just English?
I think since I started streaming on the Pangi channel and the Pangi YouTube again, making videos, I've never made Dutch content because I mean my whole audience is English speaking, so it wouldn't really make sense if I stopped speaking Dutch. I know that I have like 5% of my viewers are like Dutch, but I don't know, it doesn't really weigh out to the point that I would do Dutch content too. I don't know, I just prefer English too. It's a little nicer, I think.
That's fair. I went to... Did you go to Twitchcon Rotterdam? I don't believe you did, right?
No, sadly I didn't. I wanted to go, but I forgot to buy tickets. And I also just completely forgot that it was that one weekend. It's like an hour train ride away from me. I should have just gone. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah, you could have just rocked up.
Yeah, and I would have loved to, but I don't know. I forgot. I just forgot. Yeah, I have been to Twitchcon Amsterdam 2 years ago, which was an interesting experience. I can tell you that.
The first version I went to was Paris last year, and obviously now Rotterdam this year. And I'm gonna try and go to all the Euro ones going forward. But I heard Amsterdam wasn't Amsterdam the one? Oh no, that was in America where someone broke their back in a ball pit. Yeah.
I was at that TwitchCon actually, and I was in that foam pit. I actually fought someone in that same foam pit.
You could have got compensation, but you never went for it.
Well, okay. Preferably, I wouldn't even have to get compensation. I wouldn't want to break my back. I'm gonna be completely honest.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, I was at that TwitchCon, and I actually been in that foam pit, which is kind of scary.
Have you ever been to Vidcon then?
Yes. Last year, not the previous one, but the year before that, I went first time to LA, which was really cool. I went with a lot of creators, actually, most of Lifesteal too. I like going to conventions. I really do. It's like a nice place to meet viewers, I guess, but also a good reason to meet up with your friends. And I'm definitely going to the next few conventions like VidCon and next TwitchCon in EU probably.
But I've said this before as well with like conventions. I've always felt like TwitchCon is very much like the event scene kind of creators, and not strictly, but for the majority event scene. And then VidCon is very much like SMP creators. Like a lot of like, for instance, the last VidCon that happened at the same time as TwitchCon. TwitchCon had all like the European, because it was in Europe, and players, and then a lot of like the Lifesteal and like Kabuto SMP and all those kind of people went to VidCon, which was quite funny.
Yeah. I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna be completely honest. I've asked so many people on Lifesteal to come to Europe. They always just say no. Because like, it's easier for them to go to one spot in America because most of them live in America.
Exactly.
And I'm like the only okay. There are like I think 3 British people on Lifesteal, and then I'm the only like European technically. So like I always just have to fly to America. As much as I would love to have everyone in Europe, because that would have just be so much easier for me. But it's like I don't know. They just prefer to go to America, which is I can't blame them.
Aren't there a few people in Japan right now?
Yeah, actually. I believe literally half of Lifesteal is currently staying in one Airbnb, and I was invited, and I didn't go, and I have the craziest FOMO right now.
Why didn't you go? Is there a reason?
So I got invited 3 weeks ago. So I was checking the flights, and it was just it was too last minute. I think a flight to Japan, Tokyo, where they're staying right now, would have been like $2,000, and I just couldn't afford that right now. Just like so last minute. Yeah.
I have holidays planned for like, well, I'm going away. When this podcast comes out, I'll actually be in Germany. I would have like landed in Germany like maybe an hour ago, or like actually around about the time this podcast is coming out, I landed in Germany. I'll be promoting it while in the car to where I'm staying, which is fun.
That's cool.
I'm gonna be talking. I'm meeting up with a mate, so I'm gonna be talking to him. I'm gonna be like, oh, one second. They're a content creator, so it's great. But I'm gonna be like, sorry, 1 second. I just need to promote the podcast. If you could just stop talking for a second. Pangi is of all people as well. I gotta promote it. But that was booked like ages ago. Flights are like decently cheap. Same way I'm going away at the start of September, and I'm going away in November. November is going to be slightly more expensive because it's Disneyland that I'm going to.
Ooh.
But, yeah, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. It's nice because it's like booking ahead is very cheap, especially the Eurostar. Oh my god, if you're ever looking to come to England, right? Go onto the Eurostar app. You can find tickets for £34 one way, or like £42 one way. It's absolutely mental.
I should really look into that then. Yeah, if you book flights really far in advance, they're really cheap. But if you like have to do it like a day or 2-3 days before, they're really expensive.
I can imagine,
Which
yeah,
is,
you're doing it last minute.
Yeah, I mean it makes sense, honestly. Can't blame them for it, but I would have loved to go to Japan. Sadly, I'm now doing weekly uploads.
At one point, the weekly uploads will get you to Japan next time. There you go. Or if they go somewhere else.
100%. Yeah. Let's hope so.
So more on your YouTube then, talking about like the start of the Pangi channel here. Your first video was the I survived 100 days in hardcore Minecraft, and after that you did like a Lucky Block style video and all that kind of jazz. This is a very broad question, so answer it if you can. Why did you start with the content you did? Why were those your first 4 videos, if you have a reason?
Okay, well technically those weren't my first Pangi videos. I unlisted like I think 20 videos.
Okay, let me
before that.
Why are they your first 4 public Pangi videos? Because they also like, and not in a rude way here, it's just a more
they're bad
here. No, they're low views and they're still public. A lot of people, like I know, like to hide their old kind of videos because they have low view counts or whatever, but you've kept them public. Why?
Because I think it's important. Because first of all, I don't think they're really bad video. I think they're bad videos, but I don't think they're really bad. I think it's important to see where you came from, especially with, for example, I'm a native Dutch speaker, right? So in those videos, I don't know if you watched them, my English was horrible. Like, it was bad. And then just looking back at that video to like my most recent video, I just really like seeing that change. Like, I think it's important to see change in a YouTube channel. It's not like, it's like, I don't really care keeping them up or taking them down. Maybe after this podcast, I am actually going to take them down. No, I'm just joking.
Oh, I was about to say.
I think it's just cool to see where I was 2-3 years ago and where I am today. I guess that's my answer.
It's like I've been using this ever since I talked to Quebec Corner. I like to reference old podcasts because it's funny, like whenever anyone brings something up, I'm just like, damn, okay, this is relatable. It's like lost Minecraft media, but it's not lost because you kept it public. But if you got rid of it, you'd never be able to go. But if you delete it, because like it's like with the InsideMC channel, I made like a Fortnite montage back in 2019, or before then, I think like 2016. I just wish I never deleted it because it'd be so interesting to look back and watch that video as opposed to that's completely wiped now, you know. So
yeah, that's why you should never delete videos of yourself. Like, always just private them, because I have a bunch of like old videos when I was younger that I just deleted, and I'm right now so sad. Like, it's just nostalgic to like watch some of them back. It's just nice to see where you came from, I think. And it's also important, I think, to know where you came from, to just understand what you're doing currently, I think.
It's like I'm looking at my channel now, and like 4 years ago, well, so I started off with command block tutorials, but they're all unlisted because I kind of wish I never unlisted them. But when I moved into commentary on the InsideMC channel, like command videos kind of still took over, and I didn't like that. I look back on it now, I should have just, they were doing well and they kept me afloat, so I should have kept it. But I look back now, my oldest like public videos from 4 years ago, I was like, why I play CubeCraft and not the Hive, and Minecraft Bedrock Edition Death Swap, which I made with commands. Me getting sad about losing my rank. But the thing about these videos is they were so poorly edited because like I'd only just got like an actual decent laptop which I could edit on. Oh, I think this was about the time I got my PC maybe. But before then I had a laptop, so I literally hit record, recorded the video, hit end, uploaded that.
Yeah, but that's like that's like what you started off with, right? I assume you have a computer now and OBS and everything.
I have a PC, double monitor, big desk.
Yeah, exactly. Lovely. It's so cool to see like how people used to make videos, because I used to this is some crazy backstory. I used to make Minecraft Pocket Edition videos when I was like 12 or 11, and I back in the day in like 2015 there weren't really apps where you could record your phone with. So what I used my mom's phone on a glass plate, and under that I played Minecraft Pocket Edition, and I was recording it with my mom's phone and I would upload it immediately. I didn't even edit it or anything. It looked so scuffed. But I think that's the beauty of like starting like with YouTube, where you have no idea what you're doing and you just slowly grow like your setup, your skills and everything. Like, it's so funny to just look back at what you used to record with, like a literal potato in some ways.
Well, 9 years ago, what I did was I had like a desk and I propped my BlackBerry up against like something on the desk, and you could only record 15-minute videos on the BlackBerry, and you had to upload them straight to YouTube. So I uploaded I recorded like 15-minute like videos, and they were just so poorly done. 2 videos. It's still public. public on a channel called BoyGamer909. So
Oh. No,
cool.
I think that's just so cool to see that kind of improvement, if that makes sense.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, your old videos were still, like, the public ones at least were still like really good. Like they were highly done. I'm sorry, I have to bring it up. It's on topic right now. It's a big talking, and by now people would most likely teams might even be announced. You applied to MCC Rising 2 years ago as well. That was
I
MCC
did.
Rising 1. Did you apply to any of the other ones?
No, I did not. And last year I wanted to, but the group we made, just it didn't work out. And before we never really got to recording a trailer. And this year, I actually asked Zam 2 minutes after the announcement was made if he wanted to make a team with me. And in those 2 minutes, he already got a different team. And then I just decided to not even try anymore.
Aww.
But yeah, the first year I applied, obviously didn't get in. I think MCC is really cool though. I would love to be a part of it. But yeah, I just never really worked out.
Oh,
yeah, it's a very sad story.
That ended very, very, very quickly. I was gonna be like loads more to talk about there, but no, that's literally you just applied, didn't apply again.
Yeah, that's kind of how it went. Yeah, I'm looking back at it. I maybe should have applied this year. I feel like I would have a chance to join because, let's be for real, MCC is also kind of looking to people that have already a kind of established platform to stream on.
They're looking for content creators.
Yeah, exactly. Like obviously people who haven't ever been in MC Rising, but like last year there were also people in it that had like millions of subscribers already. I think I would have a pretty decent chance, but yeah, I just didn't get a team, and then like it just was already over. That's kind of how it went.
Next year, if they do it again next year, you're gonna step up to the plate, and you're gonna
next year
prep your team a month in advance, like I did. I made my team in May. I'm not
really.
I made it's a full podcast team, so it's me, Rory, who's actually done the animations that you're watching. If you're watching on YouTube right now, is on the screen. Roman, who helped do the research for this podcast, as I mentioned to you beforehand. Bendo, who helps cast tournaments, and like sometimes will start being in like more videos. So
that's so cool. Yeah, I would totally vouch for you guys to get in. I think that would be a really cool team.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, with your videos, you kind of went through like a whole phase. Something I have here from Roman, funny enough, is you joined the Seaclean SMP, and that's all I've got wrote down. They wrote more about it, but this is all I got wrote down. I want to assume, and tell me if I'm wrong, this was something to do with Team C's at the time.
Yeah, it did. So the Seaclean SMP was an SMP created by, I believe, Clown Pierce and Minecraft Curious. And it had like, the server was basically a streaming server, and viewers could donate money to the website so that the streamers got like cool stuff to play with, and then all that money was donated to Team C's afterwards. I got invited by Zam. Back then I had 0 following or like 0 viewers. I think I averaged like 10 viewers at that time. And Zam just joined the Lifesteal SMP, and he was a good friend of mine, and he just invited me, and from there on the ball started rolling. Actually, I think the Seaclean SMP got me to where I am today, which is kind of crazy.
Well, it definitely did help with connections being made to essentially got 100%. You into Lifesteal, right?
I would say that because Zam invited me to Seaclean, I was invited to Lifesteal, I think 3 weeks later. I kind of also knew that would happen. Like, I never got invited to Lifesteal because I made good videos or because I was like doing really well on YouTube. Zam invited me to Seaclean, and I knew that there were a lot of Lifestealers playing on that server. So I just decided to fuck around with like every Lifesteal member, show them my personality, I guess, and then hopefully they would invite me. So that happened. I apparently made them laugh at some of my stupid jokes back then, and then I got invited like 2 weeks later. So yeah, Seaclean definitely also got me invited to Lifesteal, which is pretty cool.
You got any cool jokes for us today?
I think one of my jokes was I built a church on the Seaclean SMP, and so people needed quartz. Ashwag needed quartz. I remember this very well. There was no quartz on the server, so I got white dye. I named it quartz, and then I scammed. It was pretty funny. I scammed him for like half a stack of diamonds or something for like white dye, which was supposedly quartz. Yeah, that was pretty funny actually. I've never been really funny, but I thought that was a funny bit in my opinion.
I think you're a bit like me. It's like you're naturally funny in the moment, and when you're funny, you're funny. So I mean, I'm bigging myself up here, but I'm gonna go with it anyways. As opposed to like forcing jokes, you are like natural here. I'm gonna do this in a moment. This is funny now. As opposed to let me force something, and then if it works, it works.
I mean, I sometimes try to think about jokes, but usually I just wing it and just try and be funny in the moment. I think that's kind of what I'm best at as well. Just like make a situation funny in the moment and not really plan it ahead. Yeah, I guess we are on the same on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as I mentioned, from this, you then move into Lifesteal SMP. You joined in season 2. What are some of your, before I bring up certain points of it, what are some of your favorite memories from Lifesteal SMP? I will ask, because you're still in it, so what are some of your favorite memories?
Definitely how, like, looking back at it, I have a lot of memories. Like, for example, just getting invited. That was like really crazy because I didn't expect it, nor did I know anyone really. So like everything was so new, and it's like being on a creator SMP was like also a new thing for me. I think my best memory would be, let me think. My best memory on Lifesteal would probably be when me and Parrot were having this quote-unquote war over him not wearing pants, and then for like 2 weeks straight we were constantly like moving each other's builds and like kind of fighting, but also not in any physical way. It was just like we were trolling each other. It was like a troll war, and it was so fun every day just logging on, finding out what Parrot did that night. I think that might be one of the best memories I have. Obviously then also meeting up with the entire Lifesteal gang. That's like a really good memory. First time TwitchCon with meeting Clownpierce and Zam was also huge, because like that was the first time I actually found out that there were actually people that I was talking to and not just pixels on my screen.
Bro, what?
Yeah. Honestly, it's crazy because every day you talk to your friends online, but then when you actually meet them, it's like so different because they're IRL in front of you. Which I think is still crazy to this day, that you can make so many friends online and then while you've never actually met them.
Yeah, some of them you'll probably never even meet either.
Yeah, like there are so many people that I speak daily on the daily with that I still have never met, which is kind of crazy. Yeah.
I mean, I could be fake. I could just be
Honestly,
programmed to like give you automatic sponsors.
What if you were like an AI right now and I had no idea? Quickly say something that an AI wouldn't say.
Sorry, please respond.
My mind is blown. I don't even know if I'm talking to AI or not.
They wouldn't say that.
Yeah, you're right. Damn, you prove yourself.
One thing that I know that you did, and it was like an IRL collab in a sense, is that you went all the way to Amsterdam, steal the Dragon Egg.
Yeah. I think it's literally a year ago, I think, that it happened. On the Lifesteal season 5, me and Zam were desperately trying to get the Dragon Egg. That was like the goal of our team, and for months we couldn't get it, and then it was blown up at some point by Rochambeau, and Brenzy originally had the egg. And okay, he obviously didn't go to Amsterdam just to bring me the egg, but this one day I was just outside and Brenzy sends me a DM being like, hey, I hid a Lego Dragon Egg in Amsterdam, go find it. So I threw everything away, went to Amsterdam, and I had a collab with Brenzy there too, and it was actually really crazy that happened. Like just like going to Amsterdam to find a Lego egg sounds kind of stupid, but that was also the first time I met up with Brenzy, which was a really cool collab actually. I think that's also one of my best memories from Lifesteal, just like meeting up with him, really unexpected, because he didn't warn me a day before. He just messaged me and then I just immediately went. I didn't know like days before that was gonna happen. Yeah.
They sat there watching the egg to make sure it didn't get stolen by someone else, right? Like in the time, apparently.
So he stayed there for an hour, but obviously the train ride was an hour. After that, I think they went on a canal tour. But then later they came back to me, and then we met up. But I'm not sure if they were waiting for me. I don't think Brenzy would have waited for me if I didn't make it that day.
No, but I mean more so to make sure the egg didn't get stolen by someone else. It would have been really awkward if this entire thing happened and then someone rocked up
that
to the
would
bush,
have
took the egg and walked off.
Yeah, well, they hid it pretty well in a bush. It was like in the middle of like flowers, and there were purple flowers, so the dragon egg was purple too, so it was kind of hard to see if you didn't know it was there. But I think he did guard it for like a little bit to make sure no one was taking it before I was. Yeah.
Was it already built? Was it like an already built one, or was it just one in the box you had to build yourself?
No, it was an already built one. I have it right here. It's just like a bunch of black and purple Lego bricks in the
shape of an Ender egg.
Shape of an Ender Dragon Egg. Yeah. It's like you would imagine a dragon egg, but then turned into Legos. That's what you would get.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's shocking. I didn't think it'd look like that.
Yeah,
You know,
it
it
just-
being a Lego egg, you'd think it didn't look like a Lego, right?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
I'm being sarcastic.
No, I understand that.
You've also done other things such as become a president, a king even, and you also
Yeah.
solved the war with marriage.
Yeah, that's one of my recent videos. I'm really proud of that video. About, I guess now a year and a half ago, Twitter Blue came out, and Parrot and Eschweg decided to tweet publicly that they wouldn't buy Twitter Blue for the verified check mark, but get the verified check mark in a year. And they made the decision to get married if they didn't get it in a year.
Yeah.
I took that a little serious, and I hosted an actual wedding on Lifesteal, which I don't think they really realized was a legal marriage. Because Brenzy is an ordained minister. He's legally allowed to marry people, right?
What?
Yeah, it's really funny. I found that out while recording it. And then we decided to make them like sign books and stuff, which technically makes it a legal wedding. So I think not on official papers, Parrot and Eschweg are married, but kind of unofficial they are legally married, which is still really funny to me. And I solved their friendship because they didn't really like each other, and after that, they liked each other a little bit less.
I do just want to make a statement here for anyone listening. Please, marriage doesn't actually solve hatred in the real world. If you're struggling or you hate someone, please do not try and marry them. That's not how it works in the real world. Just in case anyone's listening to this, you know, you never know. Just to be sure, marriage does not actually solve relationships all the time. Okay, please. So I want to make that very clear, because if someone comments on this podcast in like a year time going, I got married and didn't solve anything, I don't want either of us being held accountable, Pangi. All right, so please,
Thank you for saving me there.
please, if you want to try it, so be it, but that's completely your choice and not mine or Pangi's. Okay.
Yeah, definitely not mine.
Do you have any like nicknames?
So I used to call myself Pangi Live because I always went live, and it was also my Twitch username. I guess it was my name, but also not really. I recently got rid of the live on my Twitch name. Let's see, any nicknames? Pangolin Man is what a lot of people call me, because obviously pangolins are my branding. Let's see.
Do you like football?
I like watching football. I don't really have a club, but I watched the Euros.
Ooh.
The Euros were really cool. I was rooting for the Netherlands. Sadly, they didn't.
Really?
Yeah, they didn't win.
I'm sadly, well, I'm not fully British, but I'm half English, half Irish. So
Oh, that's basically the same, though.
no, it's very much not the same in any way, shape, or form.
I knew I would trigger you with that.
When I didn't trigger me, I don't really care too much. I just for the Irish listeners, I don't think they're gonna be too happy with that, because England isn't exactly amazing.
No. Yeah.
I thought of a nickname for you though. I thought of a nickname for you.
Okay, tell me.
Panginio.
Panginio?
Yeah, like a football player. Panginio. It's like Ronaldinho.
Ooh,
Panginio.
Panginio. I fuck with that. I'll take it. I'll take it. My new nickname, Panginio.
Yeah, you should go you should change your Minecraft IGN to Panginio.
I think, you know what? I think I should. I think
Yeah.
you're right.
Do it.
Yeah.
And then make a video, and then what you can do is you can go and train for a club. You can make a video of how I became a professional footballer on this SMP.
Ooh.
That's a fire
Banger video. Yeah, man. You just got me my next video.
There you go. Weekly uploads in the flesh. This is
Yeah,
gonna come
man.
out before the podcast, and people are gonna be like, "What?"
They're gonna be so
video's definitely coming
confused.
out.
I don't know when I'll upload that, but I'm sure one day I'll upload a video.
I
Say
think
I
becoming
became
a professional footballer, yeah. Because you've done like, I mean, looking at your most recent videos on Lifesteal, you've done like we made golf in Minecraft, so you can be like, I hosted a football match in Minecraft.
Yeah, I could probably do that. The golf was very fun because we had like I figured out a mechanic how you could actually recreate golf, and then we just like fucked around, acted like posh British people, because like that's kind of what golf is about now.
Yeah, no, spot on.
I mean, my
that is
accent-
what golf is, yeah.
Yeah, my accent wasn't the greatest, but I tried.
The attempt was there, though.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not good at accents, but I think it was funnier because it was so scuffed. Especially Ashwag's accent was just not it, but it was hilarious. If I can make it funny, I can make it into a video.
Yeah, if it's not
Like-
perfect, that always makes it good.
Yeah. Like I got loads of comments on that video saying like, bro, Ashwick's British. I can't talk. Oh my god, I got so many comments saying like British Ashwag is so funny. We're so crazy, not accurate to actual British accents. I thought it was just really funny. Yeah, that's like my whole content nowadays. Just if it's funny, I can probably make a video out of it.
That's how you farm. That's how you farm comments, is by doing sort of stuff like that. Your most one of your most recent ones, one that did really well, is the roast of the Lifesteal.
Yeah, that was a banger. I don't know if you want to say more about it, but
yeah, go on, please. I'll let you.
Okay. So I've always wanted. I've been having this idea for I think over a year now. But I never really fit in the content I was making until now. Now that I'm doing weekly uploads, and I thought it would be the funniest idea to, instead of like how on Lifesteal SMP everyone fights with like PvP, swords, all that stuff, we just like verbally fight each other with making roasts. And it was just so funny to just like make people like make jokes about each other, and it got some really funny moments that I ended up turning into a video. And a lot of people really enjoyed that video, so I'm actually planning on doing a part 2 in the next few months with like some people that didn't make it, sadly. But yeah, the roast, it's always a good video. Like every like so many people make roast videos, and it's always just really funny to watch. I think it's genuinely one of my best videos I've ever made. Well, okay, technically I didn't make it. I got an editor to make it, but like recorded and
but
stuff.
It's still your video. There you go.
It's still my
video
yeah.
you uploaded. There you go.
Yeah, I think it's still the best video I've ever uploaded. Which, yeah, it's just, I don't think I could really outdo that one anytime soon.
I love those kind of videos. I feel like I could do some pretty good, like, I mean, I haven't really thought of any, but I feel like I could do some pretty good ones. I've done it before. There was like a creator who did it, and I joined their stream, and I just thought up a few on the spot, and it was funny.
Yeah, like, if you think about it, it sounds hard thinking about roasts, but it's actually, if you just sit down for a little bit, it's not that hard, in my opinion. You just, like, think about some people's, like, flaws, I guess, and then just make a little story about it and joke about it. But it's really fun. It's so much fun.
I just thought of one for you.
Oh, okay.
It's not offensive, I don't think. And
okay, I'm ready.
You can give me one back as well if you have one.
Okay.
Pangi, isn't that just a shitty armadillo?
Damn. Okay. Damn.
Sorry. No, I just feel bad.
No, it's okay. It's really funny because so many people like don't know what pangolins are, but know about armadillos. Pangolins are 100% cooler armadillos, which is not that known. So I get that a lot, that people just call me an armadillo. It's not like I get upset about it, more just disappointed that people don't know about pangolins.
Pangolins... Oh, sorry.
No, you go first. It's fine.
Pangolins are covered with scales, which is a rare trait in mammals. With 46 to 47 vertebrae, the long-tailed species of pangolin boasts the highest number of vertebrae among mammals. They have long, sticky tongues that are longer than their bodies and have evolved to be perfectly adapted for eating ants and termites.
Yeah, that's what a pangolin is.
It's a scaly anteater.
I was actually really upset that Minecraft added armadillos to the game, because that would have meant that pangolins would never be added to Minecraft. I had hopes that pangolins would be added because they're kind of like really cool animals that are endangered in the wild, and that Minecraft could probably put some attention to, just like they did with like the bees and the turtles and all those animals. Axolotls, exactly.
I didn't even know axolotls were real until like earlier this year.
Yeah, exactly. That's the cool thing.
Just made up, and someone was like, they are real animals, and I was like, what?
Yeah, but now that Minecraft added armadillos, there's just no chance that a pangolin would ever be added, because they're just a little too similar, I think.
Yeah.
Which did get me quite upset. I'm gonna be real with you on that.
Oh, now I just feel bad.
It's okay.
Feel bad now.
The guilt tripping. Let's go.
I do really respect though how much like you care about it and stuff like that. I think it's really sweet to kind of have this like animal that you love so much and that you stick with so much. I do.
Yeah.
Appreciate.
I really want to do a charity stream one day. Actually, I'm planning on doing a charity video in like half a year, maybe a little or sooner. There are like, I think 10 zoos in the entire world that have pangolins, and I want to do this charity video where me, Ashwag, and Zam go on a road trip to the only zoo in Europe that have pangolins, and then like spread some awareness, I think.
Where is
to
that?
the animal? It's in Leipzig, Germany.
Oh,
it's the only zoo in Europe.
Yeah,
actually,
and I'm not just saying this because I'm on the podcast with you. You actually kind of have me hooked on this.
Oh well, hey, that's amazing. I'm glad to hear that. No, pangolins are really awesome creatures. You guys should definitely look into it. Yeah, I want to just spread some more awareness on it, because I think that's kind of important.
Sweet. Well, that Discord you just joined is obviously I don't want to say too much about it because it's most likely not been announced yet. It might be announced the week after this podcast. I don't know yet. We'll see. But that's also, as you read for probably from the message, that's for charity. That thing that's happening. So that'll be quite interesting. I have like a charity that we've been raising for the British Red Cross for like the year, because we've like partnered up with them to do like a yearly from ways of raising money. So it'll most likely be that, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
No, I think charity stuff is important if you have a platform. I think it's important. I mean, you don't obviously have to do charity stuff or just like spreading awareness and stuff. I think if you have a platform, it's a good way to do that. Because like not that many people know, for example, about a pangolin, but they're really awesome creatures that I think people should know.
And now you have me hooked because you've talked about it.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of why my branding is also pangolin, so people know. Like I have so many people that come into my chat like daily, being like, "Hey, Pangi, because of you, I found out what pangolins are, and they're so cool." And I think that's really cool. Like you can just like because of that spread some just awareness, I guess, on some really cool animals. Yeah, that's what I really like about my branding personally.
You know what? What are some of your favorite Pangolian facts?
Ooh. Well, the obvious one will be that they're the only scaled mammal. They're basically like a dragon, but without the wings, kind of, if you think about it. I would say they're just also really... I mean, I guess that's the best fact, that they're the only scaled mammal in the world. Makes them really unique. Also just
I think the
really
zoo one is
cool.
pretty cool. The fact that they're only in 8 zoos across the world.
Yeah,
It's a sad fact, obviously, because they shouldn't be endangered, but it's still a cool, interesting one. There you go.
Yeah, they're like... Yeah, I think they're 8 or 9. I'm not know the exact number. There's only one in Europe though, which is I'm gonna go there in a year probably, which will be an amazing vlog.
Yeah,
but that's basically it. Yeah.
I have another thing wrote down here. That your a good way of describing you is as a chilled out prankster. What are some of your favorite pranks throughout the entirety? It doesn't have to be Lifesteal, can be anything. So even go dating back to the quartz, or just one that you haven't mentioned in this podcast. There you go.
Actually, the other day on the launch of Lifesteal Season 6, I pulled off a really funny prank. It's like one of the oldest tricks in the book. So basically, I got my normal skin, right? And on day 1, no one has gear. No one has like... Everyone's probably like walking around naked, you know?
I think I know where this is going. Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So I got my skin and I put a fake outer layer on it where I would have full diamond armor and just run around acting like I'm gonna kill everyone, because no one would be able to kill me because everyone's like with iron armor in like the first half an hour, right? So I'm walking around and the Rapchu comes up to me and he's so flabbergasted that I have full diamond. And so we walk around and he's just sticking with me, and we go to Zam, and Zam was like, "Oh my god, you have full diamond armor?" And then he looked for a little longer. He was like, "Wait a minute, that's not real diamond armor." And Rapchu was with me for like 30 minutes by that time, and he just couldn't believe that I trolled him with that for so long, because I was constantly saying, "Yeah, I got really lucky in the mines, but yeah, I got really lucky with my diamonds." And he just believed me 100%. It was the funniest thing ever. Just like troll them, I guess. I think that's been one of the best trolls I've had in a while. Yeah.
Recency bias. There's always recency bias.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you gotta always up your game. You know, if your most recent joke isn't your best joke, it wasn't any improvement.
When did you start showing your face online?
Ooh, let me think. Actually, I think I've done it for quite a long time. I always, I think I did it like in the first half a year of me starting content. For the first half a year.
Wait, but what content? Pangi or?
Pangi, yeah, Pangi.
Okay, go.
For the first half a year I didn't use a facecam, but then I started streaming, and I was like, for streaming it will be better if I use a facecam because it's just more reaction. So I think in like literally like half a year when I started, so in like end of the summer 2021, I think I face revealed. It wasn't anything big because I had like 10 viewers. I think from then on I just stuck with it, and it's been really useful for me personally. I also just like having my face out there. It's a nice thing to do personally, like fun to react with, and it gets some good reaction. But yeah, I've had it out for most of my time being a creator, which a lot of people don't, but I just went with it really fast.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know. Do you want to know what your Wikitubia has to say about you in the trivia?
I actually don't know.
You'll never guess this. It's crazy trivia. Like genuinely, when I read this, I was quite shocked. His Minecraft username is Pangi.
Yeah.
He owns a migrator cape in his Minecraft account.
Is that really it?
That's your trivia.
Bro, that's not a trivia.
So whoever was it called? You also had there's just like I just clicked on a clip that you had a midlife crisis on stream.
I haven't many of those on stream.
It's about you becoming 20.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started on that. I am not ready to turn 20. It's like I said, less than a month away, and that number 2 and on the first number is just haunting me in my sleep.
It's
like,
not bad. I'm
yeah,
21.
yeah, that says you because you're old. You've already accepted it.
I'm old.
I'm still a teenager. I'm just trying to enjoy my last final teenage years.
Trust me, it'll
days.
feel weird when you're talking to people and you go, "I'm No, I'm not. I'm not 19. I'm 20." But I'm an adult.
Yeah, I don't know.
14.
I'm just not ready to go on the next decennia of my life, I think. It's just scary.
Bro, it's not that deep. You're just getting a bit older. It's not a big deal.
Aging is scary, man.
Nah.
What if I get white hairs next year?
Just diet. It's
don't
that easy.
know.
There's always a solution to
Yeah,
a
I
problem.
guess.
Because of your silly trivia, I actually found out that I don't own a migrator cape because
Ooh.
yeah, it's silly because I had a Bedrock account first, so I never needed to migrate because
Really?
I moved to Java.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh.
I only recently found out that I didn't get one, and I'm just like, I never cared at the time, and now I actually do care because I want capes, and I'm very sad now. So thanks for that, I guess. It's your fault somehow.
My bad. I'm sorry.
With that, then, I feel like we've done a pretty good job of covering everything. Unless there's something else that you wanted to bring up, or
I'm thinking of like my entire life right now that I could probably mention, but I think then we will be here for like another at least 10 minutes.
I mean, if you want to bring it up, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I don't think I think we've covered everything on my entire story on YouTube. YouTube is creating content in general.
Yeah, see, I'm great at my job. You're the fault.
Yeah, you're a good journalist, man.
It's not
I'm
over
impressed.
yet, though.
Oh.
We have Twitter questions.
Uh-oh. Okay.
So,
I saw that a lot of people got some questions, right?
Lots of replies, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to write them down, but I don't anymore. I kind of just reply.
Yeah, that's fair.
So the first one comes from Pangi Live.
Oh, that's me.
Can you ask him what his favorite soup is?
Ooh, that is a really good question. Thank you, Pangi Life, for asking me that question, by the way. I really appreciate it. You're the GOAT. I know this person IRL. He's like pretty cool.
Got you.
My favorite soup would probably be actually now that I think about it, I think it's asparagus soup.
Why?
I really like it. Well, okay, when I was younger, my grandma always made it, and it just gives me so much nostalgia on just being on my grandparents' farm, eating that soup in the winter when it's snowing outside. Yeah, I think that's why it's my favorite soup. Thank you, Penny Life, for that question.
So now, why did you want that to be asked? Is there any context? I was expecting like a joke or something.
I'm gonna be completely honest. I was just being silly on Twitter.
Okay. You had no joke. You should have thought of a joke to follow up with. You should have been able to ask it.
Sorry, I didn't think you would. I thought it was
soup of my enemies. I don't know. That's actually a really wholesome answer, though. What the heck?
Yeah, man. I mean, I didn't expect you to ask that question.
I ask anything, trust me.
Okay.
This one's from Crimson.
Ooh.
Please don't ask him that. I don't want to know that. Ask him what his favorite Godzilla is.
My favorite what?
Godzilla. Maybe they mean like in a dinosaur sense. They use dinosaur emojis.
Oh.
Godzilla's a dinosaur.
I think my favorite Godzilla would be from that one Eminem lyrics. I don't know. I don't remember Godzilla. I don't know what to say.
Good answer, and I liked it. That's this is a solid answer.
Yeah, that one Eminem song is pretty good, I think.
The next one comes from Fortivit, who's been on the podcast as well. I'm collecting Lifesteal. What is this?
Damn.
What's your favorite Lifesteal project you've created / worked on?
Okay, that's a good question. I've had a lot of projects, especially recently. Now that I'm doing weekly uploads, I'm building like so many big things. I would say my golf course because it's my most recent one, and I was really proud of that. But actually, I'm probably gonna go for my next project that I'm still working on, which will be the Lifesteal Olympics. I'm basically building 5 giant stadiums right now, and I've only built 2 yet, but I'm already so proud of what I've built.
Ooh.
Yeah, and it's like ginormous. It's actually really cool. So I'm really excited to host that in I think 2 weeks from now. yeah, I think that's gonna be that is already my favorite project.
And this is all built in survival.
Yeah, everything is in vanilla survival.
That's mental. So you've become a good builder as well then in your time.
Well, I've always been a good builder, but I never really built before because it wasn't in my content style. Like, because I used to do like PvP stuff, and building was never really a big thing in my content style. But now that I'm just doing more funny stuff, I'd rather have a cool surrounding in the videos with like a cool area that I can record videos on. So for all my videos, I tried to build a cool build around it to make it look a bit more alive, I think. Yeah.
Sweet, nice answer. The next one comes from Amethysts. Amethysts.
Amethyst?
No, not Amethyst. Actually, not Amethyst. Amethysts. I'm going with that. You know, if you're listening to this podcast, you know who you are. They asked, what do you think is the most underrated season of Lifesteal that you were a part of?
Ooh. I would probably say the previous season, because it wasn't that big of a season, in terms of like viewership. But I think the storyline that people made on it, or like stories that they've created on it, were really underrated. Like there was like a whole arc where people were avoiding the entire spawn. Some crazy builds were made that season. That I think, yeah, definitely deserves a bit more recognition. I would say that this season is probably the best one we've ever had, but I'd say, yeah, last season was probably the most underrated one. So season 5.
The next one comes from Lara_meows. Ask him who his favorite mod is. This is a joke. It's clearly me, of course.
Oh yeah, she's my moderator on Twitch. Well, it's definitely not her.
Good. I like that answer because they were being very egotistical, and egotistical is not nice. That's the answer. Is that the answer?
No. Probably my favorite mod is my goat, Pangolin 666. He's just awesome.
Good name as well. Solid name, Pangolin.
Yeah, he's the goat, and everyone would understand and agree.
The next one is from Eggman. I need to know, what is your favorite Minecraft mob?
Ooh, my favorite Minecraft mob? That's a good question. I never really thought of this.
Definitely not Armadillo. You can rule that one out.
I hate armadillos.
But
Number
Warden.
one
You
enemy.
give Warden fan vibes.
Really? No. I would
Yeah.
probably say a fox. A snow fox. I think snow
Ooh.
foxes are awesome.
Good answer.
Yeah.
What's mine?
Ooh, yeah, what is yours?
I feel like I had one. I just never. I swear I had one. It was chicken. No, maybe not.
Chicken's
chicken.
cool.
I quite like the Warden. Actually,
Yeah, you're a Warden fan? That's cool.
you know, mushroom cow maybe.
Mushroom cows are cool. Yeah.
You know, we're going with skeleton. Somehow we've gone to skeleton.
How did
That's
we
my
go
answer.
from what? Chicken to Warden to mushroom to
yeah.
skeletons.
And final answer, skeleton. That's my favorite mob for some bizarre reason. Next up is Scuba Burger or Scuba Chicken 12. They have 2 different names. Please ask Pangi what hair product he uses.
Hair product. Oh shit.
Very beautiful hair.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I like the hair on your profile picture too.
Yeah, shit. I have face revealed before.
I feel really bad because I have no idea what you look like.
You're fine. I don't really put my face out there too much. Here, I'll show you the most recent image of my face that's been posted publicly. It says and it's not on my account. The one on my account looks better, but this one is for an announcement for joining something. I'll send you the link. Is this audience? That's me on the far left.
Okay. You look good. You look good on it.
It's a purposely sort of shit photo, but thank you. You don't have to lie. Like, you can call it ugly. I don't mind. I'm very
okay. Yeah, you're really ugly.
So if you went right now, you're really ugly. I'll make it a highlight clip.
No.
No, go. But yeah, what hair product do you use?
I kind of switch between 2 products, I guess. When I just need to do my hair really quickly, I just use wax. Wax, it's really easy. I just put it in my hair and then it sits for like a few hours. If I'm going out for a longer day, I usually use wax powder. It's a bit more, it makes my hair a bit more rough and in place for a longer time. Yeah, I didn't expect someone to ask that.
Well, there you go. See, we're always asking the good questions.
Yeah, no, for real.
Well, if you didn't expect that one, you're not going to expect Wilson's one.
Okay.
Why is his jawline so sharp?
A good question. About a year and a half ago, I had a jawline surgery to look exactly like Giga Chad.
That's not an actual real answer, is it?
I actually did have jaw surgery, not because of that, but I
Well,
did have
actually,
a jaw
go as
surgery.
well.
A year and a half ago, yeah, winter of 2020. I had this. I was born with my lower jaw being in front of my upper jaw. So
Oh.
normally everyone has their upper jaw in front of their lower jaw. That's like how jaws are meant to be. But my jaw was the opposite, and I think there was like 4 millimeters in between, which is a lot. So I had to get surgery for that to put it back, which I guess gave me a better jawline too with it.
Now you can mew a lot easier as well.
Oh yeah, my mewing streak is on like 380 now or something. Yeah, so that's I guess my answer.
Fair enough, yeah. So these questions, I don't know how to build on them. I'm just asking Twitter questions.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
The next one is from I really don't want to pronounce this wrong. I'm so sorry if I do. Abidul, I believe it's Abidul. I'm so sorry if I pronounce that wrong.
No worries.
How is? Well, I'm not apologizing to you. I'm apologizing to them. You can't say no worries for them if I pronounce that.
No, I can. No, I
Okay,
can say that.
No, thank you. I appreciate that. How is Pangi so good at singing? What is your singing practice routine? Can you please make a tier list of Lifesteal members according to how good they can sing?
Okay, well, I love the sarcasm there because I suck at singing.
You never know. They could love it.
They could, but realistically, they're lying.
Can you sing a song for me now?
Tell me a song. I'll do it.
What's your favorite song? Just sing that.
Now you're putting me on a. Now you're putting me on the stage.
Sing the really fast lyrics from Rap God.
Okay.
Okay, no. Sing Heads Will Roll by Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
I have no. Let's just go to the next question.
Bro, I want to hear you sing a song.
I can't.
Why say you would then? You gave
I
me
never
false
said
hope. I was so excited. You literally just said you were going to.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Well, you did. I have the proof.
No. No, you don't.
Well, then the next question, anyways, is but most importantly, when will you get your first Lifesteal Season 6 kill? If you haven't already got it by the time they ask that question.
I have not. And I will not get a kill on Lifesteal. Because I think, for me, I shouldn't kill people on Lifesteal. I want to stay a pacifist for the rest of the season. So I'm locking into not killing anyone this season. Maybe next season, though.
So you're playing a server called Lifesteal, where the goal is to kill other people and steal their hearts.
Yeah.
You're not going to do the bit of the SMP.
That's exactly what I'm doing. You're completely spot on.
Okay. Are you going to trap people so it doesn't count as a kill, but you still get the kill, or no?
No, I don't think so.
Fair enough. Actually, I have a question about Lifesteal.
Mm-hmm.
If someone dies of their own cause, do they still lose a life?
Yeah.
But then no one gains a life.
No one gains a heart. You just lose a heart. It just goes into the void.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's the most tragic way to die on Lifesteal because no one gains anything and you only lose from it.
But that's fine. That means no one wins.
Yeah.
Only
that's
losers,
true.
no winners.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And then the final one comes from. I don't know where we're gonna end on this, but we're gonna end on this. This is from Vic. Have you ever thought of robbing a Walmart?
Have I ever what?
Thought of robbing a Walmart?
If I've ever thought of robbing a Walmart, that's a good question. Not really, because there are 0 Walmarts in the Netherlands. So
if there was a Walmart in the Netherlands, would you have thought about robbing it?
Oh, every day, 100%.
Good answer. I like that. Is no, don't steal. I need to do another one of these like things. And stealing is bad. Do not steal. Stealing gets you nowhere.
Why is it you have to warn the podcast viewers, listeners, to not continue violence?
I mean, I trust my listeners, but then at the end of the day, I'm also not just with my regular listeners. I also have listeners who aren't regulars. So on that basis, I have to make sure that the new listeners don't think that this is me advocating for stealing, because we don't do that here.
Yeah, not here. On the Pangi Twitch channel we do though.
Exactly. So if you want to like be motivated, go check out Pangi.
Thanks, man.
We have one more question. Okay. I don't end on that. I want to end on an actual question. And you're not allowed to say Seaclean for this because we've already talked about this. It has to be something different. This is from Mega Adif. Aside from Lifesteal, what was your favorite SMP you've been a part of? If you'd like to say Seaclean to say it, if it's actually your favorite, then go ahead. But I still want a different answer anyways.
You know what is really funny, Dan? I've only been on 2 SMPs, really.
Oh,
And that is Seaclean and Lifesteal. Sorry, that's the Seaclean. I'm really sorry.
Would you like to join my SMP?
I would love to join your SMP.
It's called Inside SMP, and basically we all pretend to be podcast hosts.
Okay, well, I guess
We'll
my
just
favorite
interview each
SMP now is the Inside SMP.
No shot, whoa.
Yeah.
Just for clarification for the listeners here, that is an... Okay, I'm stopping now, sorry. I'm just like fact checking everything you're saying. Oh, we're saying, sorry. Yeah, I think that's it. That sadly brings the end. It's
Thank you so much for having me.
No worries. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm sorry if I wasn't I think I've done a good job of staying locked in. I'm sorry if it didn't sound that way, because it's also very, very hot.
No, I get it, man.
As you
Don't
feel,
worry.
it's probably very hard to stay focused.
Yeah.
But I think we've done an amazing job.
No, you've like it's been so much fun. I really enjoyed being on this podcast. So thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you. Before we end here and before I do the outro, I would like to give this opportunity for anyone who's listened to this podcast and may not know who you are. Please tell people where they can find you.
On YouTube, Pangi, Pangi. I upload weekly, so if you like funny videos that will probably make you laugh, maybe, probably, they're all right. You should search me up there. And if you want to watch those events being streamed live, go to my Twitch, twitch.tv/Pangi. Same spelling.
What was the spelling again?
Pangi.
There we go. And it's also in the title. The name will be in the title if you if you want that works as well. So
Exactly.
it's just but what about Twitter? Promote your Twitter. Promote other things. Come on.
My Twitter is Pangi Life. What else do I have? My OnlyFans.
Yeah, you see, what I love about podcast guests is they all think they're so original making that joke, but no, everyone makes that joke. Because sorry?
Have other people made that joke too?
So normally I go within reason, and then as soon as I hear the within reason, they go, OnlyFans. So
I'm not original. Yikes.
you're saying you steal all your content? What? Not my Pangi. not my streamer. With that being said, though, that does actually bring the end. Thank you so much for coming on today. It's been a pleasure talking with you, and I've really been looking forward to this. And thank you for delaying your stream as well, because you're normally live around about now. So I appreciate you kind of pushing that back to
no, of course, man,
to come on the podcast. So because you know, obviously I would have done it earlier, but work is
I
interesting to work
understand.
around.
Yeah, I get that. No worries, man.
This has been Inside MC. Thank you all for listening. Stay safe. Don't eat too much bread. Peaces.